Hey guys, it's nighttime, so ooh, spooky. But actually, it's probably afternoon for you right now, so not as spooky.
Womp, womp.
Today I'm going to show you how to do something really awesome and difficult and wonderful and technically advanced. How to use Google. So maybe you're thinking, isn't that kind of self-explanatory? And you would be right. Probably. But I've run into many people over the last couple of days who do not know how to use this tool. So I'm gonna go through a couple of do's and do nots of Google. The main thing you need to remember about Google is that it doesn't recognize human speech patterns. Unlike our good friend. Siri, what are you wearing?
You have the wrong personal assistant.
So what you need to do is use informative keywords to help Google find what you're looking for. Like, if you had a problem with your printer, you wouldn't go up to your friend and say, "My printer's broken. Fix it." No, you'd probably say something like, "Hey, my printer has a flashing red light and it's not sucking up paper." Well, with Google, you need to take it one step further. So for example, you would type in the model of your printer, something that you can find by probably flipping it around the back and reading the label. Describe in few words exactly the problem you're having, and then something like support or help. Using specific keywords relevant to your search query will dramatically increase the quality of your search results. Which brings us to the next issue. Credible sources. If you stumble on a page called Wiki Answers, hoping to find credible, viable information, you're sailing into uncharted waters. Try to use your best judgment to determine the credibility and viability of the source page that you're using. So if you have a problem with your iPhone, the Apple support forums will probably be a good place to start. If you have a question about the impact that smoking has on lung cancer, a peer-reviewed scientific journal would be excellent. But Yahoo Answers? Probably not. And Google is actually really good at finding information once you've learned how to use it. I own multiple Apple devices and I am fairly competent in using them, and somehow that made me a target for every single person that I know's Apple problems. And I told them repeatedly, I don't know everything, but I know someone who does. Google is excellent for finding out the answers to your questions, for tech support, for random facts, and you'll probably be annoying your semi-knowledgeable friend a little bit less. And that'll make him a lot happier, and probably even more willing to give you your information. So remember, use specific keywords, keep your search queries brief, and look for credible sources. Wikipedia itself actually isn't a terrible source as long as you're not trying to write a paper for school. Just remember that it's only semi-peer reviewed, so take everything that it says with a grain of salt. I hope this video was useful, and I hope that all of you go out into the world and use really smart search techniques. And as always, give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and flame me in the comments. And I'll see you guys soon.